So I came out to this public park in front of the University of Bern in order to test out Starlink. So here you can see the Starlink dish inside of the box and a battery and an inverter to power Starlink. Okay, so we have the dish here. We have all the other cables and power injector and router here. We have the base and we have our power source. So let's connect it all together. Let's set up the Starlink dish. This needs to be connected to the base by clicking it in. Okay, so here we have the power injector. Let's plug the Starlink dish into the gray port and the cable that connects to the Starlink access point into the white port. And also let's connect the AC power cable into the back of the injector. And now let's connect the white Ethernet cable into the back of the Starlink access point. Okay, so let's plug in Starlink into the inverter. And we should see the power lights turning on over here. Yes, we have the power lights turned on. So now, as you can see, the dish has aligned itself to the satellites. We see a white light on the Starlink access point, which means that we have a successful connection to the Starlink satellites. So let's have a look at what we can see on the Starlink app, and let's do some speed tests to see how fast Starlink actually is. Okay, so here you can see the Starlink app. It says online. Let's have a look at some of the connection data. There was a short interruption, but now we can see it's connected, and we see here our latency is 32 milliseconds. Here you can see some traffic. When I did a speed test, it reached about 250 megabits in download and like 26 in upload. So let's do another speed test right now. As you can see, as the ISP, we have Space Exploration Technologies. We had a ping of around 76 milliseconds and a download speed of almost 150 megabits. And our upload speed is somewhere between 20 and 30 megabits per second. Let's do another speed test. Again, we can see very nice speeds. 190 megabits in download and about 25 megabits in upload, and we can see our ping was around 44 milliseconds. Also, we can see the pings under load, which are about 150 milliseconds in download and about 118 milliseconds in upload. So the second test I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trace route to 8.8.8, which is Google's DNS server. As we can see, it took us over 8 hops. Let's do an actual ping to Google. We can see we are doing around 40 milliseconds to Google. Let's try also a ping to 1.1.1, which is Cloudflare's DNS server. And here we have about 35 milliseconds on average. And we get to Cloudflare with 7 hops. This concludes today's video on Starlink. Since I'm planning to do more videos on Starlink in the future, especially bringing it up to the high mountains and testing it out there, I recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel and activate the notification bell. If you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye.